Heyo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we're going to be talking about starting off Season 5 the correct way and getting yourself a bunch of XP for it. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash the like button down below. What we're going to be showing you guys here is basically just getting a ton of XP, like 2k in a single I guess a game, we'll call it, and then just kind of like picking up some last few challenges to finish it out. And it's a pretty simple, pretty easy way to do it. I like to show you guys how to stack challenges at the beginning of every single season, just so you guys have a nice little blueprint of where to start off. These sets of challenges are going to be centering around all of the new quantum cards that did drop, as well as a few pretty nice XP challenges that we did get along with it, which is pretty cool. Just getting the season reward cards and all that sort of stuff usually are some pretty nice ways to get some XP. So to start off with this, we're gonna have to pick up a few players from the new quantum set, and there are a lot of them that do give you a bunch of XP. Like if you were to pick up any of the opals, like obviously you could get a bunch of XP, but I have 7,300 XP. I've done Gerald Wallace, both of the diamonds, none of the opals, and only a few of the lower cards. So there's still a lot of XP that I myself can actually work up and get, which always is going to be awesome. So the cards that we're going to want to pick up first are going to be some pretty cheap ones. I personally recommend going ahead, picking yourself up the Ruby Mitchell Robinson. There are a few challenges that I'll show you guys with him that are going to work pretty well. Ruby Felipe Lopez, pick him up, going to be really nice. And I also think you can, have either of the Mitchell Robinsons if you wanted to. But either way, pick up Mitchell Robinson and Felipe Lopez. There is a stipulation on one of these. You can pick up Austin Crochet if you want, or you can pick up Drazen Petrovic. Both of the challenges are essentially the same, so it's kind of really whatever you want. I'm going to be talking to you guys about Drazen because I just kind of wrote down his challenges on this list that I got for you guys. So you can pick up Drazen Petrovic, but one part of this will also work with Austin. So if you already have Austin, you don't want to pick up Drazen right now, you can still do it. It's all good. And then the last few you kind of like tit for tat mix together if you want. The next thing you're going to have to do is get yourself already up to about level, I think it's 7, which is 890 XP. That is super easy to get to without too much work to get Daquan Cook, just because Daquan Cook is super fun. He's super nice. Not, I guess, necessary, because I guess we won't be using him in this game. So maybe not get up to Daquan Cook, but make sure you have the LeBron James in your lineup and use him as well. So if we were doing this ourselves and we went into our challenges section, we'd start Felipe Lopez right here at the PG. I would throw LeBron James's Ruby, who's a small forward if I'm not mistaken, in at the power forward right here. And then we'd have Drazen in at the 2, which I haven't picked up, so we'll just kind of throw Dwayne Wade in there to kind of take his place. And then we'll have Ruby Mitchell Robinson in here at the center position, who again I do not think I have. So Anthony Davis will play that kind of, I guess, role for him. And then you're going to want to pick up some random Spurs small forward just to throw into the lineup, because you do need to get another set of challenges that involve Spurs rebounds. It's a little bit annoying, but anybody that you have that is a Spurs player that can play the small forward, throw them in there and just kind of mess around with the lineup. And that's what your lineup's going to be looking like. So the first few challenges that we're going to try to mix together are obviously some of the quantum ones that revolve around these ones, which I've already done a few of them. But the first one is going to be get 10 assists with Felipe Lopez over multiple games, but we're doing this in one single game, preferably of like rookie domination. You could do other things if you wanted to, like maybe you've already moved up and you have like a pro difficulty spotlight that you want to do. You can definitely do that, but we're going to replay a game of domination just to kind of check off one of the challenges in here that's going to be a little bit annoying. So I would just recommend going in on rookie difficulty against the Charlotte Hornets and help it out, because it's just easy. But anyway, with the 10 assists with Felipe Lopez, we're going to be using those 10 assists to get 25 points with Mitchell Robinson. Now 10 assists is probably going to get you to like 20 points with Mitchell Robinson, unless you get a few and 1 fouls and things like that. Then maybe you could equal out to 20, but the goal is to just keep scoring with Mitchell Robinson, those 20 points or 25 points off of the assists from our guy Felipe Lopez. And while you're doing that, hopefully you can get 10 rebounds with Mitchell Robinson throughout the 60 points. That's really not one that I think is too hard to get, but it is one that you will be working towards. But the other challenges that we're going to try to get done while we're doing this is this one not right there. It might be a little bit farther up. And this one, no, I'm capping. This is one of, it might be up on the Win the Weekend. Yeah, sorry. It's the Win the Weekend challenge. And this one is center domination. Score 25 points with any center in a single game of domination. That's why we're not stopping when we get the 10 assists right there. We're going a few more points to get to 25 just to check off this challenge because it isn't domination. It's a little bit annoying, and you kind of just want to get it done. Now, if you have already finished the 20 points or 10 assists with Felipe Lopez and you still have a few more points to go with Mitchell Robinson, you can actually get the assists with some of the cards later that I'll show you guys that we're doing challenges for as well, just to kind of mix everything together. But for the most part, Felipe is going to pass Mitchell. Mitchell's going to score 25, get the boards, and then you're going to move on to this next set, which is going to be the LeBron James Evo, where we are going to get 20 assists with the Evo LeBron James card, because it's nice and easy, 200 XP, and if you're going to be getting things with certain cards, you might as well be getting assists with other ones if they need it. Now, the challenge that we're going for this, you could probably guess what it is. It is the Drazen 3-pointers. Now, again, you need 5 extra 3-pointers with Drazen Petrovic than you do total assists with LeBron James, so that's where other cards can come in. You know, maybe you have unlocked the wonderful, I guess, what's his name, Daquan Cook, and you want to throw him in there and get a few of the assists with it. You definitely can. It's possible to have, or you can, you know, get the last few points you need with Mitchell Robinson. If you didn't get any free throws, LeBron James can start getting ahead on assists, and then you don't need to pass to, you know, from LeBron to Drazen every single time you're taking the threes. But that's the general idea, is for the rest of the game, we're going to try to chuck up threes with Drazen Petrovic. And now, honestly, I think you can get 25 threes in a game of rookie domination super easily, along with the 25 points. I mean, I've scored upwards of like 150 in a game of domination, so if you are on point, you can definitely get some of these done. And then you can move on to Petrovic assists, which is 10 assists with Drazen Petrovic over multiple games. Again, pretty standard, but what we're going to do with this one is actually pass it back to that LeBron James card and go for his 10 dunks, because if you get all 10 dunks with LeBron James off of those 10 assists, obviously you'll finish off this XP challenge right here for 100 XP, which is going to be pretty solid. It's going to be pretty nice. Like, why wouldn't you want to finish it up? But the great thing, and why we're doing it with LeBron James instead of a Daquan Cook, which I was thinking about doing at first, is because LeBron James's 10 dunks will equal out to 20 points, which is a good portion of, you know, the next challenge, which is 50 points with LeBron James. You have 20 out of 50. You're basically there, and it's going to make it a little bit easier to use this LeBron James. So whenever you finish that, you can start working on the LeBron James points. Now, obviously, I've started you off on a lot of different Evos, so it's going to be a little bit weird to finish all of these, but at some point, you should have finished off Felipe's assists, so you don't need to use Felipe after this. You'll probably be somewhere into having Mitchell Robinson, you know, into his points and things like that. So what we're then going to do is come into triple threat offline, come in here with Daquan Cook and then Mitchell Robinson, and then finish off those last points, getting assists from Daquan Cook to Mitchell Robinson, and then by the time you're done with that, you'll be getting the nice 500 XP that you get off of Mitchell Robinson's nice challenges, and then you'll also, I think, get 200 for Daquan Cook's assist challenges, which isn't too bad. Then once we finish those, we can come in here. If there's any extra, you know, assists or things like that we need with Daquan Cook, he can stay in there. But we can just throw in LeBron James, finish off the points, finish off the dunks. Pretty simple and pretty easy like that. And then most of those should be done once you finish those up. Basically, triple threat offline is going to be your way to just finish off those last challenges and have a nice time while slowly moving up your board to try to get this Galaxy Opal Peja Stojakovic, which I don't think is too worth it, but I digress. But while you're also doing that, you will also finish off the Win the Weekend, win 2 triple threat offline games, which will give you another 200 XP. And then what's great is you can go wherever the hell you want after this and get some nice challenges. Like Felipe has a 3-point challenge, you can go ahead and finish out for 500 XP. You also have started using the Daquan Cook, who has a layup challenge and a 3-point challenge, really nice and easy that you can finish out as well. And there's other cards that need assists, like the Quantum, who I completely scrolled past. The Quantum, I think, I know who it is. Lamar Odom, I guess, counts with double-doubles, but I was thinking about Bob Sura, who has a nice XP challenge for assists that gives you a big chunk of 800 XP for those 40 assists, which is pretty nice. So you can always pick up Bob Sura and finish those out and get some nice XP. but not including Bob Sura, not including the 3-pointers for Daquan Cook or his layups, just finishing off the LeBron James challenges, finishing Dragic Petrovic, finishing Mitchell Robinson, the 10 assists with Felipe, the 25 in a game of domination with a center, and winning 2 triple threat offline games. Right after that, to finish these out, you are going to net yourself 2,650 XP, which I know doesn't sound like a lot if you guys just finished off a massive XP grind in Season 4, but that is enough to get you almost all the way from level 0 to level 13 off rip. A bunch of XP all at once, and it's pretty nice. And for the most part, 2,650 XP is a massive amount at this point in the year because of at this point in the season, just because of how low the XP amounts are to move up. Like, I have 7,300, I'm almost level 18, which is kind of absurd, but that's just kind of how it works out. So 3,000 XP almost is a massive amount to have on yours, and you also get a bunch of free packs and some nice stuff. And moving up there, you'll actually unlock the Sapphire Diallo, and you'll have more XP and more challenges to do, which is awesome. I always love doing XP challenges that open up other XP challenges just to get more. Let me know what you guys thought about the video down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like it if you did enjoy, and comment down below where you guys are currently in your XP grind. This was pre-recorded on Friday, not on Saturday, so I was level 18 on Friday. Hopefully I can be like 20 towards the end of the day tomorrow. Who knows, but we'll be busy. So we'll have to see. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are on that road to 10K subscribers. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.